Right, I think we're up and live. It's overcast. Got some rain this morning. It's a little cooler than it has been in the last many days, so good thing the rain's coming. I think we have rain in the forecast every day for the next 5 or 6 days or so, something like that. So that's a good thing. It's good to see. I did get my first batch of stickers in, so if you guys are waiting on a coin from me, it's going to come with a sticker now. I have a few to mail off. Yeah, 4 wheat cents looks like. So those are going to come with a sticker as well. Here's what the stickers came in looking like. Hellman and Hunt's. Got a magnifying glass, a wheat cent. Should be good. I got these from a sticker app, so be expecting one of those with your coin. Still have to figure out how to make sort of a store or payment portal or something, so we'll see how that goes. But we're going to get started with some quarters today. Just start looking for West Point mints and some of the varieties and errors in some of the older coins. Type H reverse in the 72s. Oh, let me turn this light on. See a little better. Got some shiny stuff. Obviously no silver. Doesn't mean we can't find a proof though. We're going to try to get through some quarters. We're looking for West Points on 2020 or 2019. I have found a couple before. So we're just going to keep on looking. 66 in rough shape. 66. DDR. It's an 80, a couple 801s. No photos of them though. Doubling. We're just gonna check all the lettering on the reverse. Hopefully you can find some doubled lettering. That'd be super awesome. Just anything that adds value to the change that you guys have in your pockets. Get from the gas station. Adds a little extra value. Some of them can be quite valuable as well. So that's why you gotta kind of pay attention. Newest one of the roll so far, the Althea Gibson. Professional pickleball player. The Denver. I do have the Denver in the book already. We're going to try to fill the book too as we can. See how it goes. Eleanor Roosevelt looks like someone colored this coin. It's kind of cool. 23 Philly. I do have the Philly in there as well. So we're just going to look at the nose, mouth, and then check out her hat on the reverse. Sometimes it can have some interesting things. Like I found this one last time. Just got a line through the S. Looks like some sort of a die chip, maybe something like that. Whereas this one, there's no line going through the S. It's not like it's a wear mark either because the S is not damaged at all. She looks rough. Then we're looking at the nose and the mouth, looking for just extra bumps of metal, extra chunks and bumps. Next up is the bat face. We're looking for cratered faces. And we're looking for West Point mints, not Denver mints. We're looking for the West Point. G Mounds 2017. Oh, 65. We can look for the DDO and the DDR on these things. Looking for any and all lettering to have doubling on them. Machine doubling counts. Probably not one I'd get graded if we do find machine doubling, but it is really cool to see when you actually end up finding it. Machine doubling basically like chattering of the die, whereas true doubling is like punched multiple times. What's up, Diane? DW Cast says, watch out for fake coins from China. China coins. So Delaware looking for the spitting horse. I have found one spitting horse before. Always interested in finding another one. $17.87. Beautiful steed, if I had to say so myself. Another 2019, hoping for the West Point. Just finding the filly. San Antonio Missions. Kind of a cool design on that one. Oh, another 2019 Guam out of Philadelphia. Or just remember, 2019s, 2020s, each design they made, I want to say 2 million of each design. So it's a $20 quarter right off the bat. So that's all I'm saying. Just got to look for them. Here's a Dr. Sally ride. 2022 Denver. I already have that. They made 278 million. I've heard things about patches, being goofy. You can probably find all kinds of die chips around. Maybe in the lettering. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. I have not taken the time to look up every single quarter. I just kind of look for things that I'm aware of, obviously, and then I bring it back to the bank. Try again. The 24 Denver, the Celia Cruz. I have both of these already, the Denver and the Philly. So we're just looking for the nose wart and a drooling George. Just extra metal on his nose or at his mouth area. Looks like he's got kind of a funny little line there on that. I'm going to pull out another more modern one from this roll if I can find one. Holy cow. I'm just going to compare it. So this little line on his mouth is not the Drooling George Classico, but just the shine, just the way the shine goes. Celia Cruz. Interesting little marks there at the bottom under the R. Not sure if that's part of the design or not. Looks like it is. Looking at a couple other examples. Hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday. Just enjoying the weekend. Probably a lot of graduation parties going on lately. Probably at the tail end of those as well. This is 72 Denver, looking for the Type H reverse. Checking out those arrows there. It'd be sweet to find a rotated die again. Here's a 2020 out of Denver. Just when you flip the coin around, find a rotated one. Here's an 83 Denver. Dang it. 83 Phillies will be looking for a spitting eagle. 1994. Another Dr. Sally ride. Harper's Ferry 2016. Oh, that's a pretty shiny one. New York. That is kind of shiny. It's got a lot of like micro scratches on it, but it's quite shiny. Compared relative to other New York coins I've seen. I'd say slightly less wear than your average. $quarter. Here we go. Liberty. That was in pretty nice shape too. Nebraska 2006. 2021. Looking for extra metal up in General George's hat. A real common area for those things to gain some wear in the dies, I suppose. Here's a 70. We gotta look up on NGC coin over here. Look at what a 70 has to offer. It's a 70 Philly. Unfortunately, no 70 Phillies. Got a lot of wear on there. Another 2019, hoping for the West Point, but we're just getting Philly. Is that just some schmoo right here? Yeah, he's had a booger. Just had some schmoo there. Just looked a little bit odd. A lot of bag marks, dings, and dashes in this one. Last one of the bag, or not the bag, I'm thinking bag marks. Last one of the roll, another 23, Eleanor Roosevelt. Maybe there's probably some more schmoo here. It's a dent or ding. Not a buildup of metal like I was hoping for. No scratches going across her hat there, some dents. Post mint damage. We'll do another one. This box, I'm probably 3/4 of the way through the box. $500 box of quarters. Dude, I really haven't found a whole lot. Found some 2009 stuff that I'd saved. Some nicer quarters. Put some in my book that I started filling at the beginning of this box, and I'm doing all right there. But nothing super crazy. The last box I did, there was like, found a rotated die, found die chatter, or Like doubled letters, but wasn't true doubling. 2020. Marsh Billings Rockefeller. That'd be sweet if I said all that and then just pulled out a West Point mint right off the top of the roll. That would be nice. Another Celia. Oh, Ellis Island. Gotta check out this lady's face. She's got some interesting face marks. Got some scratches there. She's a weathered woman. A very weathered woman. Pretty quiet crowd tonight. What's everyone up to? What are you guys doing? How are you spending your Saturday? I would imagine some folks are probably working. They're probably on lunch break. Just checking out, hanging out, the Hellman and Hunt's coin channel. Nice shape 80s. Not gonna replace the one I got in my coin book just for that. But well, this one's got like some cool toning to it. Still is a clad coin. Got some black schmooze on it. 87 Denver. Wowza. One of these coins is gonna pop out. It's gonna be a West Point mint. It's gonna make everybody's day better. Ooh, the good old Zitkala Sa, 25 cents. Author, activist, composer. 2024 Denver. 170,200,000 of these. And I already have a Denver in my book. No need for another one. 95 Denver, nothing special about that one. 89. Good old Wisconsin, looking for high leaf, low leaf. Oh, this is a Philly. We're looking for them on the Denvers. But I still like to look at them all because if you find this Wisconsin high leaf, low leaf. $2024 Denver 25 cent PCGS. So they did 226,800,000 2004 Denver Wisconsin coins. Auction record. Heritage Auctions, $2,530 in MS66. And it was the year 2006 when that sold. Holy smokes. $2,500. That's the high leaf. I wonder what the low leaf is. Let's look up the Heritage Auctions for the low leaf. Auction record, $6,000. So the low leaf is the more valuable one out of the auction records, I suppose. That was MS67 sold in 2020. Dang. It'd be sweet to find one of those. Let's keep on trucking. 23 Denver Bessie Coleman. Pretty sure I have. Yeah, 317,200,000, but we're going to look for that good old burning plane on these things. A lot of schmooze up there by the prop. Just some dirt and grime buildup. Bombay Hook 2015. North Dakota, my home state. Beautiful place to come out. A lot of jobs out here. If you guys are looking for a job, come out to North Dakota. 89 Denver. Looking to fill up the old quarter book. Looking for some gems. Some MS 66 plus. How about a Stacy Park Milburn? Another Denver. You get a lot of Denver coins up this way. I don't get a lot of Philadelphia ones, so some of those ones I might have to outsource. This 71 Denver. '71 Denver. So we're looking for a DDR and a Type H reverse. So I'm looking at the arrows for the Type H first and foremost. Look for that DDR. Got a lot of extra crap on this coin. It's actually not in bad shape though. These letters are in fantastic shape. Like, this is in actually really good shape. Interesting. Kentucky 2001. Hey, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you joining us on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. $19.95. So the rule is, if you have been to one of these places, either the state, if you have the coin, if you like coins, double tap that screen and let me know. Let me know where are you guys watching from as well. Kind of curious how far the reach goes. I have to mail a coin up to Vancouver, British Columbia, I think it was. Coming with a Hellman and Hunt sticker. Stickers came in actually. Here, let me, where did that thing go? Hellman and Hunt stickers came in. So waiting on a coin from me. One of these bad boys can come with it as well. Stick it on your water bottle. It's got a nice matte quality finish to it. So be expecting that as well. I do have a few to mail out. Hey, we haven't come across a whole lot of these. The Bicentennial 1976. This one's a Philly. I believe the Denvers were looking for a DDO. 76 Denver DDO, yeah. But since it's a little drummer boy, I'll be saving that guy. Saving them from circulation. This one's actually in pretty decent shape. I pulled some fan-freaking-tastic coins out. Little drummer boys. They're in great shape. Here's a Tall Chief 23 Denver. 184,800,000 minted. North Carolina. Another 2019. It's almost as if someone went through these already, pulled out all of the West Point mints. Somebody knew what they were looking for. The 24 Denver. Celia Cruz. All right. Next roll. Next roll. If you guys have coins that you would like me to look at, send me an email, hellmanandhunts@gmail.com. Send me quality photos, microscope photos if possible, and I will give you my 2 cents. Haha, literally. Maybe I'll even mail you 2 cents. A wheat cent and a copper cent. And a sticker, Hellman and Hunt sticker. Good old beautiful North Dakota. The cup's getting full. Time to dump it. Dump it in the bag. That goes back to the bank. Probably on Monday. It's getting pretty heavy. Shawnee. That cup sounds a whole lot different when there's no coins in it yet. Chickasaw 2011, Oklahoma. I think that's some fires down in Oklahoma recently. Wonder if those suckers are still burning. It's gonna be a bad deal. It gets dry out. They're in probably a heavy drought already. Here's a Wyoming. Looking for a doubled saddle horn there. Bombay Hook 2015. The Maya Angelou, I've been told to look at these wands like this. I don't know if it's a sunshine ray or something. 22D. 258,000. 258,200,000. There's not a whole lot. Not finding dubbing. These tracks, I used to think these tracks were bumps. They're like, I don't know, tracks from other coins or rolling machines, or I don't know exactly what they're from. If you know what those things are from, let me know. I see them on a lot of coins. Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou. Alrighty. Let's find something valuable in here already. I've found Missouri proof coins before in past hunts. 85. Not in terrible shape. See lots of details on that one. Utah. If you guys know of any other errors to look for on some of these, pipe up in the comments. I learn just as much from these things sometimes as you guys do, so. And I got a lot to learn. Faux show. Little ding there down on his lip. Little dinger. Post mint damage. Could have been the drooling George. There's a 2020. Come on, West Point. Come on, West Point. Really? In pretty nice shape. 1991 from the Denver Mint. Nothing special, but it's kind of cool. Admire the design on some of these coins, the workmanship that went into designing them. And another Bessie Coleman out of Denver. It's a fine example of what the plane should look like. Unfortunately, not the burning plane we want. 81 Denver. Be fun to find a 83 Philly Spitting Eagle. That'd be a cool one. Another A. Gibson, 2025 out of the Denver. Oh, 68. What can we find on a 68 from Philadelphia? 68 Philly. Nothing on a 68 Philly. That's a bummer. Ooh, 65 though. We can find a DDO or a DDR. Look at all the lettering. Microscope helps immensely. We can find machine doubling, or you can find true doubling. They look similar, but they have some nuances as well. Son of a gun. Oh, Harper's Ferry. Harper's Ferry. John Brown's Fort. Looks like a cool place. Made out of bricks. What's up, Calvin? Oh, Calvin's a good luck charm. Pulled out a Guam 2009 coin from Guam. I just like the 2009s. They were very difficult for me to find to fill up my first book, so I save them. 70 Denver. Looking for the DDO and the DDR and the Type H reverse. So we gotta look at both sides of the coin, see what we can find. Calvin, how's your Saturday going? Doing anything fun today? Besides, watching the coin channel, or the Helmet and Hunts coin channel, I should say. We're just busting through quarters today, looking for everything. Looking for the West Point mints, looking for the Type H reverse, looking for the Spitting Eagles, the doubled saddles, all that type of good stuff. It's good to be tired on the weekend, that's for sure, unless you're currently working, then maybe not so good. But I feel you, this week was a toughie. Oh, 83 Philly, looking for the Spitting Eagle. That'd be sweet to find that. Basically, the Spitting Eagle is a line coming from the head down to the wing in this general area. Kind of a cool name for a coin. It'd be kind of sweet to get your hands on new coins, like from the mint before they're circulated, and be the one to find these errors, you know what I mean? Maria Tall Chief, 23 Denver, 184,800,000 minted. And a Voto para la Mujer, Nina Otero Warren, 22 Philly. Yeah, 22 Philly. Nina N. Otero Warren. Nice. I can put that in the book. 225 million. Do you think these mintage numbers are spot on? Like they to the million. We got 225 million. Time to stop production. See what this next roll has to offer. See if Calvin's good luck remains true. I always feel like it's interesting to watch how other people open coin rolls. Mine has changed a little bit in the last few years, I guess. Try to keep them all in line, try to open it nicely. try not to have shreds of paper everywhere. And then there's some people, they do videos and they just shred it open, or they use a flathead screwdriver to pick open the end. And I don't know, there's all kinds of different ways. How do you guys open your coin rolls? Or am I just a nerd? I know I am, but just like the nitty-gritty details, I guess. Looking for some nose warts. Looking for some drool. Checking out for some die chips on these wands. There's some schmooze on that one. You gross. Schmooze. 2017 Frederick Douglass. Reminds me of that painter guy. He's got the fro. Paints on live television. Drawing a blank on his name right now. One of you guys knows who I'm talking about. The Voyagers from Philadelphia. Looking for a die chip. On the bird's side there. 74 Philly. 74 out of Philly. Nope, nothing on this one. This coin scope, I have a link to it. If you head over to my channel, go on, head over to the channel. I got a link that you can get this exact scope. It's a 4.3 inch coin scope, essentially, from Amazon. Works great. It's got some side lights on it. If you want to add some extra side light, manual zoom and focus. Excuse me. There's a bunch of them. I just got it from Amazon, and I'd looked at all kinds of reviews. And you can get bigger ones. Most of them are 4.3 inch, just like this one. But I can vouch for this one. It's got good quality. You can put an SD card in it. You can take photos, and I think you can take videos. You can hook it up to your laptop, which I have not done yet. I don't know why. But this one I can vouch for. The rest of them I cannot. And I never can pronounce what the name is. It's like a AIKKOL, Akoli, something like that. 23 Denver. This was a cup holder coin for sure. How many coffee mocha lattes you think have been spilled on this sucker? 23 Denver. I don't think we're going to find anything there. That is a dirty coin. Dirty coin. 78. Got some good quality. Another 23 Denver. This one is much cleaner. My fingers take a beating sometimes. Turn black and nasty. All those cup holder coins floating around everywhere. Ooh, a Florida 2004. I've heard rumors of different spaceship or ship errors on something like just die chips and whatnot. You are welcome, SRJ. Thanks for asking. 2019, we're hoping for the West Point mint on all 2019 and 2020s. West Point mint, they only did 2 million of each design in 2019 and 2020. So you find one with a W instead of a P or a D. That's what you want to find. It's slightly off center. Not too bad. 98 out of Denver. I'd like to find another rotated die. That was awesome. I probably have it around here somewhere. 67. This one's extremely worn. Jeez. 2016 Fort Moultrie. I do have Hellman and Hunt stickers now. They just came in first round. This is the only sticker I have so far, if you can believe that. Nice matte finish on it. Got a weedy in there and in the magnifying glass. So if you are expecting a coin from me, it will come with a Hellman and Hunt sticker. This thing is rechargeable too. So I trade the charger between, there's the name, AIKKOL or whatever, I can't remember what it said. It is rechargeable. You don't have to have it plugged in all the time. Pretty sweet that way. New Hampshire, out of Denver. We're looking for die chips, die cracks, rotated dies, doubled lettering, anything that adds just a little bit of extra value to these coins. We'll put them in a flip, save them from circulation. Esto perpetua. I'm not sure what the translation of that means. That's perpetual. Still don't know what it means. Massachusetts from 2000. Grand Canyon 2010. Here's what we're looking for on these, like the rotated die. This is one I found in a bankroll on, I don't know, it was probably on a live video actually. So this is 67 Philly, nothing special about it. It looks like it's more worn than it is because the plastic got wrecked a little bit. But when you flip it over, look how rotated that is. I'm guessing 47 degrees. I didn't measure it or anything, it's just eyeballing because it's supposed to be like this. And you can see that's like, it's over 45 degrees of rotation. Nothing else is special about this coin. It's rotated, but then once you get over that 45 degrees, that's when it really starts adding some value to those coins. And you can find that on just about anything, probably. There's a Delaware. I'm looking for spitting horses. Not sure if it's mint specific, so I just check them all. You might as well. It takes 2 seconds. Chuck it under the microscope. Don't even got to strain your eyes or anything. Meisel do it. Last one of the roll at 2020. Salt River Bay. This one's a Denver. Lettering's a little funky on that E, just a little worn out. On the Salt Bay Phillies, doubled. In God we trust. Not on the Denvers though, so just want to look at it. That was cool. That was cool. So sue me. Alrighty, picking up some traction here. This is a Maria Tall Chief. Let's go. Let's try to find some errors, some valuables, some treasures. See what we can do. Some proof coins, be sweet. That one right in the middle is spoofing me out a little bit. It's like, it looks, I can see the clad. It's not a silver. The darn bank coins, the bank rollers that roll these suckers, they kick out silver. I tested it. Tall Chief Denver, 184,800,000 of these. And I have one. No, I have a bunch of them actually. I'm tossing them now. I already have the Denver. I need the Philly for the book. I think I have it. I got like bags of coins everywhere, and probably drives the wife kind of nuts up the wall, but try to keep them kind of contained to, the search area. But 69. A 1969. Don't come across these too often. I don't know. It just kind of stood out to me. 69 quarter. I don't think there's 69 Denver. 69 Denver, there's stuff, but not on these Philadelphia models. Not on the 69s. What's everyone doing today? What are you guys up to besides hanging out with Hellman and Hunts? Looking for some coins. It's a beautiful Saturday. I'd say the sun is shining, but it's not because it's raining. And we badly needed the rain, that's for sure. I think we're on track to head towards drought conditions basically next week again. That's usually how it goes. Cycles up, cycles down. Eleanor Roosevelt, 23 out of Denver. We're looking at, where did you go? Why can I not find you? Oh, you're way over here. 271,800,000. There's millions of them. Look at that mug. Wisconsin again. Ooh, the Denver, Wisconsin. We went over these a little bit ago. The high leaf, low leaf. The high leaf sold for like $2,600. MS 66. I can't remember exactly. And then the low leaf auction record was like $6,000. Just crazy. Just for a little extra chunk of little metal on there. 22 Denver Sally Ride, 278 million on the nose. Utah? Anyone from Utah? Looks like trains met. Crossroads of the West. There's got to be die chips of these suckers. If you're from Utah, or if you've ever been to Utah, double tap that screen to let me know. Or just like the video because you like the video. That'd be great too. It's free today, not charging for likes. I do appreciate all of them though. Helps the channel. It's free for you guys. Another Eleanor Roosevelt. 2024. The Celia Cruz. There's a lot going on in this coin. Got hair for days, fancy clothes, all kinds of stuff. 83p looking for the Spitting Eagle. Oh, did we find a Spitting Eagle? Oh, we didn't. Look at, maybe, is that a Spitting Eagle? I'm going to save it as a Spitting Eagle because look at, let me put some side light on it with my fancy coin scope. You can see a line there. There's like scratches too, but if I elevate it just a little bit, I'm gonna call it. I'm calling it. Look at that. Clear line. Clear line. Bam. It just disappears when you put it down flat though. I don't know why. Let's see if I can pull up a decent picture of this. Spitting Eagle. Oh crap, this is like die. This is a die state rather than a true variety, but it's popular with collectors. Severe die clash left a raised ridge from the Washington's neck below the eagle's beak. You guys, what I'm looking at here. So this one, right off the center of the beak, right down to the wing. This one, you can see they're much fainter. And this one's got a double line. And I can't remember what this one, let me see what that one says. I don't know why this, what I'm looking at here, maybe this line, I don't know. Oh, that's his wing. I don't know what this one is all about. But definitely, if you look at this one, it's right to the center, right off the point of the beak, comes down to the wing, And let's look back at mine again. So it kind of disappears when it's straight on, but if I just lift it a little bit, there we go, the 83 Philly Spitting Eagle. Calling it. There we go. I'm going to put this in a flip right away because if I don't look at this under a scope, I'm just going to toss it back in the bag. It'll be gone forever. So I got these flips from, what was it called? Hobby Lobby. From the Hobby Lobby. And then I got my stapler. He took my stapler. The good old red swing line stapler, baby. Don't take my stapler. Milton from Office Space. He's a good guy. The 83 Spitting Eagle. Now that is worthy of a subscribe and a like and a share if you have anyone to share it with. 1983P. My beautiful handwriting. 83 piece Spitting Eagle, baby. Look at that. You can see it right there. Wabamo. It's a sweet find. I was just talking about wanting to find something cool like that. Nice. Let's find another one. What is it? Now I'm kind of curious. So I'm going to try to find 1983 P 25-cent Spitting Eagle. Price. I'm hunting pecking with one hand over here on the laptop. PCGS Spitting Eagle regular strike. Circulated. Good to extra fine. Starting at $20. Nice. I love finding those $20 quarters. For sure. See, it's all worth it. All you gotta do is look through 7,000 coins and you might make 20 bucks. If you sell it. If you sell it, you might make 20 bucks. Okay, the 71 Denver. What we got in 71 Denver? Type H. And a DDO and a DDR, I think. 71 Denver, DDR, Type H. Double die reverse. I just have NGC Coin Variety Plus open on the side of my laptop to refer for photos, years, and mints to look for. I'd say 90% of their varieties that they have on there do have photos. Great resource. Variety Vista has a bunch. It's a slightly more dated site, but also a good resource with photos. They might have actually more stuff. Got some scratches going on Mr. Bison here. Mr. North Dakota Bison. Definitely some crisscross, scratchy scratch patterns. Took a trip somewhere one time. Down a scratchy place. Here is an interesting one. This one is brown. It's like straight brown. What do you guys think the year on this sucker is? Take a guess. It's going to be anywhere from 1932 to 1998. Any guesses on the year? Chuck them in the comments. I haven't looked at it yet myself. I'm going to go with I'm going with 74. That's my guess. Damon's guessing 57. I don't think this one's silver because we did look at the edges of them. So it's going to be 65 or later is my guess. So I'm going with 74. DeBuno says 1959. Well, let's check it out together, shall we? Oh, 88. Philadelphia. See, it does have a clad edge, but that thing definitely spent some time in the ground. It is like, I'm gonna save this one. I think it's just, I don't think it's like non-laminated or whatever they call it. It's just like consistently brown. That's cool. That's a cool coin. 88 Philly. That is a strange coin. I do have, so I metal detect as well, and I have probably a sandwich bag full of coins, lots of quarters, pennies, dimes. We did metal detect 4 half dollars, but those weren't actually in the ground. We just found them on the surface, me and my helper. But most of them, they don't come out this consistently brown. So I don't know if this thing was just stuck in the dirt or if something. I don't know what happened to this. Anyone got any guesses? I should do a video on my metal detecting coins and just kind of show what shape they're kind of usually in. They usually have some darker color to them, but nothing like that. That's a cool coin. Coolest coin I found metal detecting was a wheat cent in my own backyard. It was a 40 something wheat cent. I have a video up about that if you guys want to go check that out. 25 Denver Althea Gibson. We're going to be looking for nose warts and drooling George. And these new coins, I don't know what other types of errors there might be. There's probably some die chips on this pickleball player. She's probably a tennis player, but I call her a pickleball player. Althea Gibson. 66. 66 on a Philly. Yeah, so I'll go down to the park and metal detect in the wood chip. Super easy to dig. Go find quarters all day long. I should probably just make a ice cream fund for the kids. They lost all their. They're providing me with some entertainment, that's for sure. 66, looking for a DDR. Double die reverse. Looking at all the lettering. Nothing going on there. Holy smokes, we're going on an hour already. Kind of crazy. 18 Voyagers for a die chip. Another Harper's Ferry. Maybe we'll find some leaky buckets. Die chips. There's like a leaky bucket on the whatever the hand pump one is as well. Or so I've heard. Another Althea Gibson. My favorite pickleball player. .2020 Denver. Hoping for a West Point. Montana, Big Sky. I'm not sure what causes the brown. It's just, I don't know. Corrosion, probably. That one was like super brown though. Just like rusty. 2019, can we find the West Point? Dang it. You guys have any cool finds? Any pocket change finds? Any bank teller drawer pickups? Tallgrass 2020 Philadelphia 2020. These coins, they go through the coin rolling machine. If they're silver, they get kicked out. That's why you always have to ask the teller if they have any silver in the drawer. And be nice to them too. Be nice. Here's a 23 Denver Eleanor Roosevelt. Found some interesting things up in her hat before. Got to keep checking. Back to backs. And in the roll with the Montana from 2007. All right, I got all excited with that 83 Spitting Eagle, so we're going to stick with another roll of quarters here. Got some shine, nothing silver, obviously, just because I just explained that. Silver, I brought a silver quarter to the bank. I was like, hey, here's a bunch of quarters. Here's a silver quarter. Just run it through the machine and see what happens. And the silver got kicked out. So it's never going to find it in a roll. Unless it's a customer wrapped roll, I suppose. Here's a Patsy Takamoto Mink PTM. PT Mink. I do have the Denver already. And it's another Denver. Ugh. Where's everybody watching from tonight? Today, this afternoon, this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Oh, Wisconsin, out of the Denver Mint. Have to look for the high leaf, low leaf on this ear of corn here. I got a question about these. Why did they put one ear of corn? Like, you go through Wisconsin and there's fields and fields and fields of corn. They're like, oh yeah, let's put one ear of corn on our coin. Seems like they would have put a dozen at least. And we got some damage to her. 87 Denver. Sometimes all these mints, they kind of, the years run together across coinage, across denomination. I'm like, oh, 87 Denver. I'm thinking of pennies and stuff. And Hovita Idar. This one's out of Philadelphia. I have both of these ones already as well. Ooh, got a little tussle. Got damage on his nose. But you should have seen the other guy. 25. Melbourne out of Denver, I have this one as well. I want to see some 26. You guys, has anyone had 2026 in their pocket change, in their change from a gas station or from a bank or from the grocery store? That's what I want to start getting into. For 2026. Theodore Roosevelt. Philadelphia Mint. Let's go. Let's find another valuable. Looks like he's got a wart on his nose. The Edith Kanaka Ole. We better look into that a little closer, huh? Hey, we found the nose wart. Nice. This is exactly what we're looking for. A little extra metal up on his nose there. Guess what? Another flip time. Back-to-back rolls. We got the George Nosewort Edith Kanaka Ole coin. Look at that, you can see that without the scope even. That is sweet. Sweet find. That's the first Nosewort error I found. Get out the old red swing line stapler. Gotta get that out. Swing line. He stole my stapler. Oh, and he never gets paid either. Poor Milton. He got quiet fired. Thanks, Debuno. Deb. Nice. Let's see, 2023 Philly Nosewort. '23 Nosewort going in a flip. You can see that even without the magnifier on it. A little chunk of metal up on his nose there. Gotta look. That's two flips. Two flips we got so far today. Two coins I've put in flips, I should say. 24 Denver, Celia Cruz. Maybe someday I'll start making some money off of my coins. Problem is, you got to sell them, you know. It's fun finding them. It's fun searching for them. And once you get them, if you don't sell them, well, now you just have another quarter. If you sell them, maybe you can make some money off of them. These Arizona ones, I'm looking for an extra cactus down here, just down by JFM. Hey, there's another little drummer boy. This one's out of Denver. This one's possibly spent some time in the ground as well. What's up, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You can rip that off right now.
Well, I got my email on there. I have a sticker right here.
Oh, you put that one on it?
Yeah, look at these sweet stickers. Hellman and Hunts. Just came in the mail this week. So if you guys are waiting on a coin from me, in the mail.
Actually, yesterday.
Oh, they came in yesterday? Well, that's this week still, right?
No.
It is. 76 Denver, looking for DDO in Liberty. Be a fun one to find as well. 1776. What a great year for this country. 1776. My helper, he wants me to rip off this label and put a Hellman and Hunts sticker. I probably should do that. Hellman and Hunts. Heck yeah. Tall Chief, Denver. 184 million plus. What are we going to find next? All kinds of possibilities, I'm telling you. 2025 Denver SP Milburn. Saving some of these coins, these newer ones. Oh, there's a U.S. Virgin Islands 2009. I'm saving that one. Just got a soft spot for the 2009s. Found a Guam earlier tonight. They're just very difficult for me to find. And here's a third little drummer boy. Also out of Denver. We're going to look for that DDO in Liberty. Just take a look at that design, though. Such a cool looking coin. Cool design. 83p. Can we find another spitting eagle? Look at that. Look at that. You can see that line there from his beak down to his wing. Probably be like the last one where it kind of disappears, but I think I'll probably still have to put it in a flip. I mean, I don't know. That might be stretching it. I'm just searching for it now. Let's keep on trucking. South Carolina. Ooh, the Nevada. This one's a shiny looking coin. We're going to look for the pooping horse. Sweet name. Just that back horse. Looking for dye chips down his back legs. The good old pooping horse. $2016. Here's a cup holder coin. You guys, you ever buy a used vehicle and you look in that cup holder and there's coins in it? That's where this one spent half of its life. They never get spent. I'm surprised they get brought back to the bank. But I'd say most people, they buy the vehicle with the coin and they sell it with the coin or the cup holder full of coins or whatever. It's so nasty. Everyone spills their mocha latte chocolates on them. Last one of the roll, 2020 out of Denver. We are cruising. I actually thought I was 3/4 through this box, but now maybe I'm 3/4 through the box. We got a 2019. We're hoping for a West Point mint on that sucker on an ender. Be nice. I got a 94. I'm also going to mail people who are waiting for coins. I'm going to mail them a sweet coin pointer. You can use it to point at coins. You can use them to point at coins on your microscope. You can use them to open rolls. You can color them. Very versatile coin hunting tools. And they're cheap. Selling them for $7.99. Got some shiners. Got some worn ones. All clad, unfortunately. Now, let's reveal a West. Oh, it's just a Denver. I was just really hoping. 79. Here's a 2021. George crossing the Delaware. Looking for extra metal up in his hat. There's some folks say you can look at the sword, you can look all kinds of different places, but the most widely known one I know about is extra metal up in the hat. What's up, David? How's your Saturday going? Ooh, this one's super worn out. Look at that shine. This thing just got destroyed. Here's another Zitkala Saw, 2024 out of Denver. And they did 170,200,000 of these suckers. 2023 Denver, another Maria Tall Chief. Been finding a lot of those. All Denvers though. Rural North Dakota. We're not getting any 2026 coinage up here. So if you guys have some 2026 coins, let me know how you're coming across them. They coming back in pocket change. You guys pulling them straight from the mint. I'm really curious. One day they're going to come through in circulation. 65 Philly, we're looking for the DDO and the DDR. A lot of things to look for on this one. Well, it's all just doubled letters, but look for machine doubling or true doubling. They're both really cool to find. I've only found machine doubling, but it was really cool. Put it in a flip. Nothing going on here. North Carolina. First Flight. The Wright brothers. Cool coin. Real cool coin. What year was that? I didn't even look. 1990 out of Philly. Here's another ground coin. Any guesses on what year this guy is? The last one we looked at, here I'll show you guys what the last one was. It was brown, and it was from 88. So I think both these coins spent some time in the ground in Mother Earth, percolating. So this is going to be 65 or later, 65 to 98, I think. Yeah, 65 to 98. Who's got the golden guess? I'm gonna guess 85. I'm gonna guess 85. Any other guesses out there? Chuck them in the chat. We'll see who's the closest. Definitely got that in-ground feel to it. Spent a lot of time metal detecting, found a lot of coins in similar shape. Some worse, some better. You guys are being shy today. Oh, a 94. Did not expect it to be that modern, to be honest. 1994. I've saved all of my metal detecting coins so far that I found, that I metal detected. Got them in a little baggie. 67. 79, okay. Got a little bit of wear on that guy. Hey, thanks for guessing, Gerald. Everyone was so quiet. I was like, holy cow. Appreciate the participation. Everyone else is too shy. Can't reach the keyboard. It's a pretty quiet room today, but that's all right. I'm still going to look at coins. You can listen to me ramble on, or you can go listen to the next guy ramble on. Here, you might at least learn something. Tell you what, if your wife's like, why are you still on your phone? Why are you on YouTube? Be like, hey, honey, I'm just learning stuff about coins. I'm looking out for our retirement, looking out for the nest egg. I got some coins to look through. Guess what? It's a great winter hobby as well. Another 2009, the Duke Ellington. We're going to look for double the keys and whatnot, I think. Let's see. Yeah, the Denver, 2009 Denver, District of Columbia. We're going to look right here. Do a little sidelight action, make sure we're not missing anything. So what we're looking for on these is the DDR, double die reverse. Doubling is visible in the piano keys, keyboard, and letters ELL of Ellington. Here's what it actually looks like. So you can see doubled keys. Oh, let me get my pointer out. I was just bragging on the pointer. Custom coin pointer. Doubling on the keys, and then ELL. Super crooked. Be on the lookout. It's a bolo. Nice, Gerald. Fun to go to a wedding. Brother's wedding. Good times. Good times. Tell them congratulations from Hellman and Hunts. Thank you for sharing. He's gonna be like, who's this Hellman Hunts? Like, oh, he's this weird guy on YouTube. He just looks at coins and talks to himself all day long. It's all right. I understand. 83 Denver. So 83s and 82s, I did not make mint sets, so I kind of save those. Once I get a quality handful of them, I'll probably go through just those ones and see if I can find any really high quality ones. Helps to have the same year in mint to compare them against. Virginia from 2000. And I could just look at coins all day long and be like, oh crap, didn't get anything else done. And still feel like an accomplished day. I don't know. Postal Islands, Wisconsin. I've been by there so many times. I never went up there though. Oh, and the cup is getting full again. What's up, Kevin from Lakeland, Florida? Nice. Welcome in, man. I just went through Florida. Must have been a month or two ago. It was in March. Yeah, a couple months ago now. Went through the Lake Okeechobee on a boat. It was pretty interesting. Saw a lot of alligators on the west side. Not so many on the east side. The locals did not recommend swimming, so we did not swim with the gators. Kind of cool. We took the water away from the west coast to the east coast, and kind of cool to see the gators all sunning out on the beach sides. Waiting for a happy snack. Let's see what we got for enders in the next roll. Something from Denver and a Minnesota that will look for the extra tree. What do we got? What do we got? Got some shiny stuff. Not the silver stuff, unfortunately. Start off with that Minnesota looking for that extra tree. Right smack dab. Land of 10,000 lakes, and man, do they got the mosquitoes too. It's right there, right in the middle. This is where we look for the extra tree, and it can be a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, a little in the center. River of No Return. I always think of the movie Up a Creek or Up a Creek Without a Paddle or whatever it's called when I see this coin. Kind of cool. Ooh, I do have $50 too. They're not rolled anymore, my helper. Ooh, this is really good. I just get, ooh, look, a squirrel. Ooh. ADD is kicking in. What is this? A 65. Got a little black spot on it. But look at the crisp. Look how crisp that lettering is. For a 65. We're in search of DDO or DDR. Got a little scratch there coming out through the S. A little scratch through the E. No doubling. No doubling, but look how crisp it all is. Holy cow. 65 quarter. It is in great shape. Excellent. Muy bien. The good old Arches of Utah. I've seen a lot of videos on these arches, but I've never been there. Anyone have any recommendation on that? Should I go to the Arches? I don't know. Might be kind of far. Another 25 Denver SP Milburn. This is going to be the last roll of the hunt. I got some evening duties to attend to. 2021 Tuskegee Airmen, Tuskegee. We're going to look for the burning building. And we're going to look, see if her face or goggles has any anomalies. Idaho, esto perpetua. Someone has the literal translation to that. Let me know. Yeah, 65. That 65 is just like a little schmooze spot. Came right off. See, look at that. It's a beautiful coin. I gotta compare that against my other 65s. That's a nice shape. It's a nice shape. Good question, Gerald. Gotta check. Another Tuskegee Airman. Let me look at the last one. The goggles are a little goofy looking. Not much. I don't think it's much of anything, but see, this is a little bit smoother there. And this one, that's just a scratch. Just a gouge. Never you mind. (2019) the American Memorial Park. Hoping for the W. Not getting the W. Another Maya Angelou. Looking for another Nosewort or a Drew and George. '84 Denver. Pretty beat. Way more beat up than that 65 we just pulled. Hey, this one right here, the El Yunk 2012 Puerto Rico quarter. This was my last one to fill up my full set. It was both El Yunks. I don't know why. So whenever I come across an El Yunk, I save it because there's folks that are looking for them. I'm like, hey, I got you. I got you, bro. Anime Wong. Looking for a teardrop or a hangnail or a die chip in May. I think it's in the Y. If my memory serves me correctly, and often it doesn't. I have a great memory, but it's just really short. Maybe short-term memory loss, early onset. Here's another 65. Look at this 65 versus this 65. No, that's not a 65. What am I doing? Wrong one. Wrong one. This 65 versus this 65. You can tell there's a clear difference between the two. Backs are actually both pretty decent. Yeah, this one on the left, definitely much better shape. But 65, looking for a DDO and a DDR. Looking for doubled letters. I'll take machine doubling. I'll take true doubling. I don't care. They're both cool to find. Got a scratch going right through there. From those dang coin rolling machines, man. Goes right on through. Make sure you head over to the channel, hit subscribe. You can do the bell thing if you want. I don't even know how to do it, so make sure you like this video. But go over and subscribe because I'm planning on going live again this weekend. We'll get into some pennies, get into some nickels. Maybe we'll do some half dollars. Maybe I can get my hand on some dimes. We can do some dimes. And these are so hard to handle. They're so tiny. The scope makes them definitely a lot more friendly to look at, but make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on new videos coming out. The wheat cent mailer that I'm getting ramped up here. I got my stickers in. My Hellman and Hunt stickers are in. I'll be sending these out with wheat cents once I get the wheat cent thing off the ground. And you guys can expand your collection. You can sign up your grandkids to get wheat cents in the mail. Some cool swag from Hellman and Hunts. So that's what we got. Appreciate you guys watching, contributing, asking questions. If you guys have any questions, you can email me, hellmanandhunts@gmail.com. Send a quality photograph of the coins that you're asking about, and I'll give you my 2 cents for free. If you have a scope, scope pictures are easier for me to look at, and I will get back to all the email inquiries that I do get. I don't have a store, but maybe sometime in the future I might get a store or something. I don't know. I'm not super tech fancy like some of the other channels, but appreciate all you guys watching, hanging out. Time for me to wrap it up. It's 90 minutes now. I gotta go pick up some groceries and run up to Menards and all kinds of good stuff for a Saturday. So you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully see you back. Like I said, go subscribe so you know when I'm going live. You guys can hang out, ask questions. I can showcase some of the other stuff I found and whatnot. So you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.